What's up guys, Yasser here. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yasser's Fit Frag, and today I'm going to talk about some of the most complimented Armaf perfumes in my collection. So before I start with my list, I would like to tell you a brief about Armaf perfumes. So Armaf is a UAE brand, but they manufacture their perfumes both in France and few in UAE. But the ones that come to India are usually of France. So Armaf was initially into making perfume bottles for expensive perfume brands in the UAE, but they eventually started making their own perfumes. And now it looks like they make quality perfumes with average quality bottles. But doesn't matter, I feel, because the quality of juice that Armaf makes is actually commendable, because some of their perfumes have really good quality and they match up very close to the expensive designer perfumes. Okay, so let's get started with the list. So I have 7 perfumes of Armaf in total. So I would start with the ones which have given me the least compliments, and I would also consider the fact of performance and crowd-pleasing factors. So there's a tie between 2 of the perfumes. So I would actually start with number 6 now, because like I said, I have 7 in total, but I have a tie between 2. So I would start with number 6. So coming in at number 6 is Armaf Odyssey Home White Edition. So this is known to be a clone of Invictus, but to me, this is not an Invictus clone, but it definitely opens up with that Invictus vibe, but it loses that Invictus vibe within 30 to 40 minutes, and it changes into a totally different scent. For some reason, in the dry down, this has that wild flowers, which I'm not really fond of, and that's the reason I have to place it at number 6. There's another reason why I'm placing it at number 6, because the first time I wore it to office, a colleague of mine asked me which fragrance it was, and he said it smells a little chocolatey, but he also mentioned that my other fragrances were better than this. So that's the reason I'm placing this at number 6. There are many people who still love this. I've received a lot of comments in my video that I've done. You can watch it using the above link. There are people who love wearing this. They prefer this over other Armaf fragrance. But to me, because I do not enjoy that violet leaves in the dry down, I have to place it at number 6. So coming in at number 5 is Armaf Tag Him. So I've done a separate review on this one as well. You can watch it using the above link. So this has a little harsh opening with that pepper note, but after 30 to 45 minutes, this comes very close to Bleu de Chanel. I would say about 70 to 80%. But the opening is a little harsh, so if you can ignore the opening and then only enjoy the dry down after 45 minutes, this is definitely a good choice, and I've received a lot of compliments from this one as well. Coming in at number 5 is Armaf Ventana. This is known to be a clone of Dior Sauvage, and ideally from the Armaf collections, this is one of the best clones that I have made, but unfortunately, the 2018 mid-batch onwards, the Ventana's performance is a little weak as per many customers who bought it. Mine is a 2017 batch. I'm not sure if you can view it in my camera. It is a 2017 batch. I do not have any issues with the performance. I easily get about 8 hours. And this one is also one of the most complimented perfumes among the Armaf collection that I have. So if you cannot get your hands on the 2017 batch, you can definitely choose Armaf Sauvilé or Armaf Pride, which is the black color bottle. They are also good clones of Dior Sauvage, not as close as this one, but because the latest batch performance is a little weak, I think Sauvilé or Pride would be the better choice. So coming in at number 3 is Armaf Radical Blue. So the name only says Armaf Radical, but this is called as Radical Blue because it also comes with Radical Brown. And this is an eau de parfum concentration, but to be honest, this smells more like an eau de toilette. This has a very soft scent character, but it smells really classy. So when I wore it to office on the first day, I did not get any compliments, to be honest. But the twist is, when I came to office the next day, one of my colleagues came up to me and asked, which was the fragrance that I was wearing yesterday? He was asking about this. And I was a little surprised when he asked this, because when I wore it that day, nobody commented anything. And because he came up the next day and asked, I was really happy to know that people liked it, because I was wondering why nobody commented anything. Because for me, this was actually a classic smelling fragrance. One of the most suitable for office wears, I would say. And because it is soft in nature, even in the opening, I actually spray about 12 sprays, to be honest. I usually follow the 8 spray routine for office, but because this is very soft in nature but smells really classy, I went with 12 sprays. It doesn't mean that I wear 12 sprays and immediately enter office. You need to at least give 20 to 30 minutes time before you reach office. But 12 sprays is still reasonable with this one because this is still a smooth and classic and sexy fragrance. And when I wore this second time to office, I received 2 compliments from 2 different people again. And they also mentioned that it smells very class. So you can watch my video using the above link if you want to know in detail about this. But otherwise, this is definitely one of the most complimented fragrance that I have. It's just that I did not wear it too many times. I think maybe about 3 wears till now and 3 compliments in total. Not bad at all. So coming in at number 2 is Armaf Hunter Intense. Now this is known to be a clone of Invictus and Dior Sauvage. I would not really call this as a clone because this opens up like Invictus, but after 1 hour it is more towards Dior Sauvage. But honestly speaking, when I wore this the first day to office, I got 3 compliments on the same day, which was really surprising. But I also felt very happy that I bought this because I honestly did not expect 3 compliments on the same day, and 2 were from women. One of them even asked if she can wear this. I think she really liked this a lot, but I immediately told her that no, this is only meant for men because for some reason I did not want a woman to smell like this when a man can smell sexy with this one. So I've worn it only once and 3 compliments on the same day, and that's why I have to place this at number 2 because I'm sure the more number of times I wear this, I would definitely get more compliments. So coming in at number 1, so like I said, there is a tie, and the reason is both smell alike, and I would first start with the one which I have bought a year back, and that is Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Man. I think most of you know this. This is one of the most complimented fragrance for most of us, but unfortunately, just like Armaf Ventana, Club de Nuit Intense Man also got reformulated in mid-2018, and I believe the latest batch with the black atomizer has weak performance compared to the silver atomizer. This is a 2017 batch again. I do not have issues with the performance at all. So the latest batch has performance issues. It does not last that long. Now, because it does not last that long, the best alternate that you have is Armaf Bucephalus XI. I have made a separate video on this. You can watch it using the above link. Both are very, very close to each other. I would say about 90%. But this has a prominent pineapple fruity punch compared to the 2017 batch. The projection is even better than 2017 batch. But the only place that this loses is with the longevity, because this crosses 10 hours. This dies after 8 to 9 hours. And the dry down after 3 hours of this and Club de Nuit Intense is very, very identical. I would say about 98%. You might see the difference only in the opening, but otherwise they are very, very identical. And because the latest batch of Club de Nuit Intense is a little weak, I have to place this equal to this one because this is definitely the best alternate of 2019 Aventus clone. So that was at number 1 from the Armaf collections that I have. So let me know if you have come across any Armaf collections that have given you great compliments in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts about the experience that you had with your Armaf collections. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time in another video. Cheers.